this truth evening talk, this conversations they would only get. Me where they talk, me na Andrew Chopele. You dey get me live on Truth FM 103.9, straight from we studios na Hillcourt, Freetown. And if you dey close to your radio, no worry, you can also watch me live now with Facebook page at truthmedia.lcl, and you also able for be part of the conversation live now with YouTube channel at Truth Media. As always, we dey bring you sensitive and relevant topics wey first surround the young people how then they live, the challenge wey young people then they face, and wetin are the impact of society of things that really go on as society. How it impact young people basically, because the Truth Evening Talk na program we centered on young people. We want for bring out, they can talk say na only way you know the problem you able for solve them. For far too long then they complain say young people no they contribute, they can for contribute, young people no they do it they're supposed to do, young people lazy and all of that. So this program basically can try for address some of their things and the way them perceptions and the way they hold against young people them. Today they focus on one big issue where plenty people they avoid forget conversation around. Plenty people don't they avoid for talk about this issue. And but this issue again, in as much as then they avoid this issue, it also don't destroy and still let and destroy young people them. It don't destroy families. It don't destroy communities. And of course, the reality of the matter now is Sierra Leone gets a very young population. And if we continue for left this issue unattended, if we left this issue just like that and we not discuss them, it means we lost a good number of the youthful population to this particular issue. And this issue, na drug misuse, na addiction amongst the young people. I did one gathering one day and the young person they say, I cannot mention the person name because are they on set. The young person they say, me I'm not able to enjoy if I don't put ecstasy in this drink. I was like, how? What's in the definition of enjoyment now that this era? It means man again for take ecstasy, man again for take tramadol. In fact, the funny thing that they tell somebody the other, they say why tramadol still prevalent in this country? Now because young people have found out say it make you steady. They make you last long when you get sexual intercourse with any lady or something, you understand? So this issue, like I say, don't they destroy young people? And so today, aside the fact that drug misuse very serious, we want to pay attention to something. Because most times, I bet you, if you don't meet any drug addict, especially kush addicts them, now judge we can judge them. And this one is not serious. Usai left sit down say you begin take drug. Waiting catch you so. Paddy not able for put me pa then kind here. Most times we dey judge them people here. Instead of we help them. And self we can shame them people here. Either they grab and say, come out now, wait till they can find here. Kushman not supposed for there. All that kind of thing and they. Instead of we suppose for they bring them come close. It's difficult. Bringing person way don't dey into addiction for draw am close to you. It seems almost very impossible. But instead of we go to judge them, instead of we go to make them feel like we don't need them again as society, we also can discuss wetin we suppose, whose kind treatment we suppose for provide them drug victims here with. For discuss this topic, by the way, we topic today now how for broke stigma and how we able for honor the one them way we don't lost to addiction. We don't lost a number of young people, vibrant young people, where we get the tendency for contribute greatly to the development and growth of this country. I know young people, we personally, these are people we the kind way they come up before they get into drug. They able for tell say them people like them be continue that way they live. positive, that positive life where they live. Then before don't help this country serious one. Then before don't push Mama Salongo before in their own way. So like I say, we dey talk today about stigma and how we go stop for the stigmatize people, how we go stop for the judge people and all of that. Of course, addiction, not all something we for shame people for. Because by the way, we are all addicted to one thing or the other. It's just unfortunate to then choose drug. But we all get someone addicted to a work, someone addicted to a wife, someone a husband, someone a phone, someone a baby. You know, we all get things that we just can't go without. It's not possible. And in the studio today, I get two guests them way since the start of this whole drug thing. They don't they part of the campaign, they don't they advocate, they don't they try for talk to other young people, they don't they try for see how they go get young people for understand the dangers of this drug crisis in this country. And they therefore can help me discuss this topic better. In the studios, I get a very young man who, of course, now popular face now for drug advocacy, na popular face now for talk to a company young man on drug business, na popular face when it comes to drug advocacy and all of that. Because recently we see His Excellency the President, we even get for acknowledge the work where they do for advocate for this drug business and this country on how we for tackle this thing and how itself in your own way they try for convince young people for pull and pan drug business. In the studios, are there with Jaden, we go get for help me for discuss this topic. Good evening, Jaden. How are you?
Good evening, brother. How you say they do?
How they do well?
Yeah, man.
In the studios again, I get May. May na the founder and itself gets a rehab center way in the run. And na your own contribution that to the drug threat and the drug crisis in the country for see how himself go able for provide help in hand to young people who already dey in drug for see himself other than just pushing them, himself they use your small resource and they use your small manpower and all thing for help them let them regain themselves and waiting. Good evening, Mary. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Okay. Our first of Jaden, let me start this conversation with just last week we see the National Public Health Agency and the Ministry of Social Welfare began for I don't want to say graduate, but they began for as part of the integration process after a man they don't go through rehabilitation, they began for graduate 103 former drug victims and the Peace Mission Training School na Hastings and the rehab within Hastings. You that one person we don't they push for young people they don't go through drug, one gets rehabilitation and opportunity so that they go get the healing, they be recovered and be integrated to their respective societies. What does this mean for you?
I can one for tell most people away they go to rehabilitation center say not of go na the rehab na the thing now. The most difficult thing in the try for confess so now way na for come out of the rehab and continue recovery. Because we don't get so many stories there from people who don't go rehab for the past 1 to 3 months and come back and can involve into this particular drug back and all. So make it just one for make the one that we don't come on, make them try to understand say the journey and now it don't start. The journey don't start na the rehab and now the journey don't start because most people don't know say recovery until eternity, forever and ever. Some man just feel say recovery na something like 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, or 1 year. And I not feel say let's say the time first for that rehab, particular rehab, that time we didn't get in, so man not feel sufficiently enough.
Seriously. Oh, they say 2 months not enough.
Not enough, seriously. Because we be go there actually. We go to the rehab and we go get a talk with them. We go get to talk with them. And there's one thing about the drug, what she not be a victim of her? Where somebody ready for change? One-on-one conversation. You know say this person here ready for change. Then you dey watch somebody, but you know say this person here ready for change. This person ready for abstain from the drug. You understand? And the last thing we go under, we get to talk with them and
From the conversation, if people like they're ready for change.
They just there already like I for say okay, we don't in a safe place because they don't pull you inside with the whole smoke, they don't count to now. Yes, for now
Not
we're
the
okay.
Air Force.
For now we're okay in Air Force. But we'll come on our back. Because the one thing where some man don't know, you know they stay away from the drug, then you still live that ragamuffin life. And we are going and see most of the board and they still get that human business in there. And the recovery now something like you try for a brand new self back. If you walk towards somebody and talk, say this person here, now be addict to, we don't left. Please, not true. This person now be addict. But you know, people like me don't stop for take the drug, they go begin see me and lap na junction and hold me cigarette and me and the smoke. I say no, enter don't stop for take tramadol, enter don't stop for take push, but cigarette with the smoker. So the people that come and wait me see, become like you always talk and become not feel I get anything I feel I get scared of because at the end of the day, when somebody withdraw from the drug, like it's people like when they talk inside the Bible, say when you win one soul, there is a blessing for you in heaven. The government need for do more, bro. They really need for do more. That 2 months rehabilitation center ready to go.
Not
enough. Then I don't feel say that they get waiting and need for get. I don't feel so. Because that amount of people and they, how many times they get? How many times they get that kind of counseling? Then how many people are ready? It also by like when you get 1 minute, they put up a balance or that one they, if you don't take time, they pull all. Bro, you don't go believe say during the conversation with the boy, they will go the way sit down. The man is smile safe. The way they talk to her, like it get that kind ragamuffin we no more water. So like the people like you see and say this you know radiate. It just didn't no more because of government don't go tell in the street and don't count the African keep them. Those look at you no more say so man don't say no more. Well like they are first book.
At least they get free food.
Yes, at the eat. Or sometimes I don't go far party to go. But why don't stop for taking and why go back and go start new fresh. And the same thing. And I will tell you say that amount of people anyway come soon at that rehab day. 98% get for relapse. 98%. Imagine the one way they edit there. It count all kind of strategy, all kind of talk for disturb we. For me, could get that kind of conversation with them. I mean, why did I see the news out? I see say them boy don't go pull. I was like, them boy don't go pull and just not like this. That one day when we go see so, they are not ready. And the government need for do more.
So, Jaden, how old you under? It's becoming quite interesting. May I want to bring you in this conversation. You dey run a rehabilitation center and you understand how recovery process stand like and the time when they take and all of waiting involved. And Jaden be the mention say the one first the counseling way the people they get now the rehab not enough plus the time not enough and they feel like in the words 98% of it means say bulk number of the 103 where them pull that rehab center for relapse back into the drug. What do you think?
So, like, government they really try, massive social welfare they try, but I feel like they need for do more, cause they get this misconception about addiction. Addiction, like, not just a solution. Where we be defend as a coping mechanism. So addiction is a brain disease. A brain disease where they make you spiritual, you mental, and your physical life decay. So you taking them, we own program the one we have now for 2 months, but it's structured. So we get 20 days when a detoxification, and then we get another 20 days when a counseling. We get thing they what they do inside the counseling. They get one-on-one counseling with them. We they give them materials them for dig deep for make we know waiting at the cause of the addiction. Then we get this 20 days when a reintegration and aftercare. So just like I say, government they try, but they need for do more. They need for get more hands them on deck. Cause you know we just I consider in a prison. They lock in a prison for like 2 months. Okay, then self go say, well they don't call me now, so I don't get no way for come out. Cause if you like run away, so your man there,
He go beat you.
bang. So you don't get no way for run. You don't get no side for go. So you just get for okay, well make her just do the process. They know they get counseling. they know they get anything.
Or they know they get counseling.
Not at all.
Now the rehab center na Hastings.
So we the only people will be they go, they me and my colleague. So we then train we on addiction. Like me a case worker and me also na be former addict. Well, not a former, me an addict in recovery. So they fail to understand the addiction is a brain sickness where they make you spiritual life, you mental and you physical life they decay. So they can feel say, oh, make I deal with the physical, make I go lock them up, feed them, then all things will be okay. Then fail for say, na soul sickness. You for dig deep and know waiting cause this soul sickness way this person here so they go to the drugs. Cause if you pull them there, they can come back. If their soul not get healing, then they go back to the drugs.
Michael, this is quite interesting. Why interesting? Because the Ministry of Social Welfare, one gets social workers the way they attach na the rehab na Hastings. They also get people where they call home parents. We, in the words of the minister, now then they provide counseling and then they look after the hygiene of the people within at the rehab center, the young people within at the rehab center. And hearing from you guys, we entirely who not only work with the rehab na Hastings closely, that and even get counseling. It looks contradictory. It not look the match. Waiting on the same waiting social welfare they say.
Okay, so this not the reality. Just like we Antoinette did say, the government did but the need for do more. I don't go now social welfare, not to the first and this. I don't go there before, let's say three batch back. I don't go there. I don't get conversation with some of them, one-on-one conversation. I get people away, then I'm a community, we don't go social welfare and PMTC, rehabilitation center. I tell you say they don't get someone at the community, they still take tramadol. I get past 4 of them. What I tell about to you now, that thing when a reality, then go and come, you see them body way flop, just the question then just focus on the people in them body. When I'm gonna give you food, you eat, you sleep, wake, I get body and all, you say, they might don't well. Not to just the body.
Jaden, you be opportune to get a conversation with the president and the task force. If I know that day president be announce the special task force when a SSF set up, you be opportune for get a conversation with the presidency and the cabinet, some of the cabinet ministers. You mean bring this up in that conversation?
So they invite me to State House for share my testimony. That's all in tell me about.
Okay, not to be for talk on your intervention.
Yeah, but I get one-on-one conversation with Chief Minister and I explain most of the thing about it for tell you so. The one thing about this particular thing, we just feel say addiction and like have a put ourselves. Just be like people say, I don't go smoke. You say, but come on, but I'm not supposed to force her. We not take us serious. Emma be tell me friends and say, I say this tax force, then go for try for first. I say, but wait December get for car. I see the see everything get for limits back. And now we don't see the way how we be the get news there, where they capture people there. You know, somebody tell me that somebody laugh me safe. Somebody tell me say, Sammy get working half or so because the one they for catch, they know how catch there, and the one they really people okay, they know that they for catch. So you don't understand. So then take them over and they then go with na PMTC because of the tension how the social media be done there.
Okay.
Where everybody awareness and then now say we need to stop this door. So that's not the reason them go to them over there and the team be done all over the media and all. So they don't even care about after, like life after rehabilitation, the life after that day. Maybe then get any meeting where that meeting they want to feel say it help a lot for all the recovery on Sunday. You go, you meet people that we don't take past 5, 6, 7 years. They still continue the recovery. They will share their testimony to you. That's what the help also motivate you. Don't they tell them what they do. They just want more. When they go and give them food, they eat, they bump, they come out of the Canada and community, but they can say, say, but you don't find no. But most of them they can take the same tramadol. Because man will talk say, Sam, me once I don't left Kushbo, tramadol better, now we get so. But not the same substance abuse. Because if they go to rehab, they don't go to rehab for you go stop all the cushion more. They go to rehab for you stop all substance abuse, being alcohol or drug.
Okay, Mary, um, you done the work na rehab center and I sure say you go don't get either one-on-one conversation with drug addicts them, young people where they misuse drug. From that conversation then, the wetin you find out say na the reason for addiction. Is it that addiction among young people na a choice way they make for be addict or na just some circumstance where they caught up in?
Okay. I just want to say small thing about what you ask, Jaden, just now. So we get this phrase how they use, now we have what they say, the therapeutic value of an addict helping another is without parallel. Because their hormone that they will then get, the social workers they must not ever be addicted. So you don't get to understand how person they feel when they go through withdrawals or in thought process, they need to understand. So them dealing with them, then go be too hard on them. And just for say, we addict them, we not choose addiction. Life unexpected circumstance, now lead we for fence solution. So for me na an addict in recovery. So I don't live the life and know how we be like and know how it are like. I don't listen stories of people that will be addicts before. And all just come to one thing. I not choose addiction. I be just want for feel better. Or I be just want for fitting. Or I be get this memory where something happened to me in my childhood. I just want for escape. So for Salon, I go say it more worse because we dey live in this society where it can be na one parent. Where papa no dey na us, na problem. If mama no dey, cause papa no dey feel the vacuum wey mama for feel, it's not possible. So addicts no ever choose addiction. They just be the find way for self-medicate, for feel better, for cope with them feelings and them thoughts. So when people they talk about say, oh, this person and no get for this na addict. I know they see addiction. I dey see loneliness. I dey see grief. I dey see loss of a parent. I dey see neglect. I dey see abandonment. I dey see all nanny. So making 10 more for like show them compassion because they not choose them. They not choose for say, okay, well, my mama go born me, but then they get for the do business, they go they left me. Because in we program, we get this thing what they call ACEs. So it mean adverse childhood experience. So where pikin forget care, stability, you forget love. But most of we get contrary to that day. We get opposite of love, care, stability. So they go neglect them, abandon them, and all that thing. So when they go up, they just want to escape that day. So that will be the story for me. Then will be the story for most people around me where they're addicts. So that's that.
Okay. Like you rightly don't put say you know they choose addiction. Now some circumstance they lead you for become an addict. But within a society we quick you think say the Sierra Leonean society quick for judge people who are in an addict of any kind drug or any kind of substance other than giving support to them, especially where you know one person we don't go through addiction, you know how people been treating you with you be receive support or not judge them in they judge you?
Well, me no, I'm not too like because we get thing what they call say rock bottom. I'm not be reach rock bottom. So
You know just the face value of the drug.
so like addiction, you get the first phase when a person they manipulate you for let you take him. Then after person manipulates you, begin desire him. Well, this person, so for example, if person tell you say, oh, take this door, yeah, so it make you like for Monday, it go make you take day for Monday, it go make you feel sexy and all that thing and they, yeah, oh, I want for do I want to try him. So wait till you desire him. After you desire him, you go to enjoy him. Then at some point, it can turn habits by you. So it can be say, oh well, maybe when the woman come or where I want for do something or where I want for enjoy, I go take him. But then you go find out say as you begin for take and so it don't become habit. They go to a point now where you know they able for even function, like even do my business or even party, just the kind of talks you get this you party way, yeah, we
You're
want
not
for
able
party.
party if you don't take
So you
ecstasy.
see, before they take her for let you do what you want for do.
Yeah.
But now if you not take I know they before do what you want for do.
Yeah.
So now it don't become attracted to them. It don't become attraction. It is part of an now attachment. It don't attach to them. So me, I go say me I be stop my the attachment. So after the attachment, you dey go to choice. You dey lost your choice. After you lost your choice.
So this thing get phases.
Of course, it has phases. So after you lost your choice, yeah, you dey go down the pit. The pit where there no choice. So that pit they lead you to either madness, death. Addiction are two sides. Addiction, not just I say, like soul sickness. And na two things. Either you die or you craze.
Anyway, Jaden, we all almost not get very emotional at the studios, but Jaden, you now one person we they work closely with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints before you been get into addiction, and of course you don't confirm am on your social. Say even they go on mission and work before you get into addiction. What do you think? Say the role where religion and culture they play in helping people where they in addiction, is it that therefore condemn them or therefore provide support for them?
The religion will provide great support. Let me just take you back to something, because come on a religious family, a born again side family first for that matter. But me not that kind of possible like I don't go church. Actually. So after I get me last overdose, so I make up my mind and say no to this particular drug. And I try and understand something. Say there is, if I die, I not die upon this sin, then I go hell.
Okay.
So like I'm near God last see something. So I began to one lady women to be there, and I did part of the choir self now the church I'm sister they go. So he began encouraging me. Go to come midweek, Wednesday meeting. I begin go, so my sister make a meet with one man of God at the church. And he can pray actually. So he pray for me. So the choir come there, give me some YouTube channel for the watch, some pastors there and prayer and all. So he can be part of me now. And I can begin feel okay than before what they take the medicine that they give me in the hospital for my recovery. You understand? But I can now say when you involve God, now like 80% of your life they change. That's not the reason make above all me and I'm head. Because like I mentioned earlier, say I don't want to become somebody don't stay away from the world. Then you see me in that kind of way with the same person back where you see. So I try to live the life where God wants me to live. Even one of them WhatsApp groups. And that one at PMTC, they don't have time for that one. They don't get time for that day.
For God.
No, they do.
Just to tell me once them, but like they don't neglect and no say now God na the center thing for this recovery here.
Do they have pastors or imams there?
Yeah,
Yes.
So the home mother and the home father and pastors in from church, but they never be addicts before, so you don't get that compassion for like take care of them, understand them. They not
But
get
the pastor way your sister be introduced you now your church. Now be addicts?
No. Ain't just try to tell me say I need
God.
yeah. Okay, let me explain you. Which make I can become strong now in my recovery. After we are done, I get a message from Mary. Mary messaged me on Facebook. They will talk. He tell me say what I meant to see, and me and Mary see now Chicken Town. They will talk, and he said I explained you my story, and he said he explained me on. Then we understand because we don't fall in the same trap, so we understand if you like. Then he tell me say, well, in community, I want to start for to do something there. Then he messaged me. We friend a day. We go talk to some of the boys that were in the water side. We even get to one boy we get saw. We try for help that boy day. So through that process day, I begin try for understand how say I don't need for recover, then I put me and me back. If not, I will return back. You understand? Because they say who feels it, knows it. And the one thing but addiction, that's why like when you preach in that church say, no they can come. So you get that kind of fairness for your members, they let not see yourself you into You don't like for say, hey, this person they didn't come. I'm a pastor where they didn't come. Then they can't tell me say landlord didn't come. So now the same thing, like who would go out and talk to people and say, hey, stay away from this particular dog. And they make we self they able to start farm. Say we self need for stay away from her. So that way the nine may try for bill me. Like a bill me idea make I not say I don't go for only stay away from the dog and follow me and follow me foot, but I for stay away from the dog and help
Other
people
people
there out there because now we don't feel like I don't get arguments with one doctor. So the doctor the time will tell me about we do and then I tell her say, you never tell me anything about we do because you never been into this. You never tell me say we smoke, push, we left, push, how push they make you feel. You never tell me about that. You never smoke. Huh? So if you go put somebody that in rehab way not get any experience about that day, if you tell yourself say, hey, I dey get panic attack, or what if you say go for which, what if you say go talk to that person day? I get person who I dey talk to recently where that tramadol addict. Always say I tell her what you get for experience first day. They experience everything.
Because you don't go through.
Because I don't go through and I know how it feels like. You understand? So I feel say God for always be the number one to anybody where they fight addiction.
Okay.
So they really need for come with the religion. Maybe like the religion for being number one. They for being number one person where for try to fight addiction in this country. Yeah.
Okay, Jaden, I also want to ask you this one. You know, being person we been so passionate about God work and to an extent as young as you been there, they go mission work. It means a lot. We not all ready for sacrifice in time and waiting, but getting again into drug. You think say that peer influence they play? Whose role basically where peer influence they play for let young people get into drug addiction?
So maybe be the talk button just now. Everybody getting reason how they come into the drug. You get some man and like Sam try the drug I feel like you get some man, you meet up some girlfriend or some boyfriend there.
Yeah.
They tell you say if I don't get good sex, not just take ecstasy, no more say I feel like, you understand? So everybody getting on. You get some man, not to person like a no safe. Some man a drug they put inside the drink, then gear, a drinker, they ask him they say, Sam, how did the drink find so? What you do so? They will tell us, say, well, now I can go buy. You know, go tell them quick. Later, I will explain and say, now I buy this thing, I put inside the drink, now make it make so. So in back they get attached to them thing. So everybody, but peer influence are the great. That's the number one. Because most of the people are involved into this ecstasy or tramadol or because of friend. Or everybody wants to have a fitting. The cool guys, Bamba or that so you get some we don't buy ecstasy. We don't send party, so I don't buy how we can the book for you have. You understand? So I would say it's a peer influence that one of the most the greatest thing when we make most youths in this country are involved into the drug.
Okay, May. You know, they throw practical questions at you cause you basically they work directly, even though Jaden self they work directly, but running a rehab means say you they get face-to-face and one-on-one conversations with addicts almost all of the time where you go to a rehab center. Within whose practical steps you think say communities therefore begin take for support the recovery process of we they talk just and Jaden they say 98% of the people who come out of the rehab na Hastings get for relapse, get for go back into drug. Then communities are with they. How you think say then communities and they go help the recovery process?
So we get this other phrase all they use where we say how, HOW. It means honest, humble, and the O stand for open-mindedness, and the W stand for willingness. So the first work, now the addicts and get not to the community. The community now then they inside the integration and aftercare. So the community get a role now for just support the addict whilst in the recovery. Because addiction now for a lifetime. Now sickness way, you know they well. Incurable. You just get for manage them. So that make them say, oh, this is not well. No, you know they ever well. You just get for manage in life. Do service. Cause you know they for keep something if you not give them out. So now just as you know they give it you not get. So if you want for keep recovery, you they give them out. So the first work, now to the addict itself, you don't ready. Like where they being can people then so we even if like mama car with you because we know the chain, we know the if you say you have to go, they let you go. So they ask you, are you willing? Like you really, really want it. If you say you don't reach rock bottom, and then if you say yes, okay. If you say no, you can kindly go.
Then they pay for their services?
Yes, they pay. They pay.
So what if
you know
me don't pay for me relative, then the person say no willing, or they left and go and not
yeah,
me?
yeah, because the thing where it starts, start with the family. Now with the individual. Now you for make the things okay, I don't ready for left. Cause if you're not ready, like then go talk to you.
Just can waste to that
waste time. You go like, okay, well, and see me family want me for there, so what come on, they go deal with them. So you go like, okay, go they fine, you go be like say, yeah, but you go now do other thing they go do. So it's in they cause more the relapse na fit na salon because they don't understand say the recovery process, start with people level. Start no you if me na addict and then you na me relative, you want me for do better. Or maybe I know it. Maybe I'm not ready for because the problem not to the addiction. I say this again, not to the addiction. The problem na me. The problem why I get to me addiction na me. I want for run away from myself, my thoughts and all that thing in me. So the thing first for me.
Okay.
Then after the family then go support me. So I go back na host then go like, oh yeah, well you don't come. What you want for do? What you want for do to your life? And then just support me. Once I they work with me recovery.
Okay. The conversation only gets quite interesting, but we want to go for a short commercial break. Please don't touch that dial. They listen to Truth Ivnin Tok when they come to you on Truth FM 103.9. You can be part of this conversation by sending we a message to the short code 239 or just left we your comments on our Facebook page. We definitely get for can read then comments and they, or you also can join the conversation on our YouTube channel at Truth Media, and Yusuf can contribute to this program. But we want to go for a short commercial break, and when we come, we can continue the conversation.
Konani, know your rights in 60 seconds. Brought to you by Citizens Parade.
Kush, the silent drug crisis. Kush na one drug when not there and it easy forget, so he acts for left. It dey pour salon more with young people them. It can make person sleep and can swell, body can wound and can even die. But when government don't declare a national emergency and make one tax force inside 2024, the thing they wey can use for pin law and care for well body business, they shut him. The one they wey they admit na hospital for mental health problem for say Kush don jump by 4,000%. And postmortem wey dem can do per demand they show boku Kush use. For use drug na salon na crime, but the court can send the one they wey can use am for go take treatment instead of them send them go na prison. New regulation dey inside 2024 they make people then get more treatment center, land where they have for reduce the use small and for protect people then right. Kush don make boku left school. Their family then get spoiled out and e don bug the good way salon get all about na the wall. So we for talk about how Kush dey affect we. Help the one the way Kush don affect na we community for get well body and social care. Then we beg the government for train more medical workman them, block the supply chain them, and put attention perhaps for help the one the way they abuse the drug for left and small.
1 minute Konani, know your rights in 60 seconds. Brought to you by Citizens Parade.
This is a public notice from the National Revenue Authority. The National Revenue Authority (NRA) hereby reminds all taxpayers, accounting firms, and tax advisory service providers that for the 2026 year of assessment, which commenced on the 1st of January 2026, all business entities and clients are required to file their budget revenue estimate through the Integrated Tax Administration System portal in accordance with Section 113 subsection 1 of the Income Act 2000 as amended. The filing period for provincial income tax estimates is the 1st of January to the 31st of January 2026. Please note that where a taxpayer fails to file within the stipulated period or where the estimated filed is grossly understated, the Commissioner General shall, pursuant to Section 104 subsection 1 of the Income Tax Act 2000 as amended, exercise the authority to raise an assessment of the taxpayer's provincial income tax. Taxpayers are further advised that provincial income tax estimates must be reviewed and revised up to 2 times during the year of assessment, namely on or before the end of the 4th and the 10th month of the year of assessment. The NRA therefore urges all taxpayers, accounting firms, and tax advisory service providers to take this notice in good faith and ensure full compliance with the statutory filing timelines to avoid penalties and enforce assessment. For more information, contact +232 80 839 839 or info@nra.gov.sl by order of the Commissioner General.
Welcome back to the Truth Evening Talk. You dey get me live on Truth FM 103.9. Me, we they bring the program come to you. My name na Andrew Chopele. Remember, say you can join the conversation by sending us a short message to the short code, by sending us a message to the short code 239. And also you can left we a comment now with Facebook page. We definitely get for come for watch the comments way when I don't left now we Blue Street. You also can be part of the conversation our YouTube channel, because we definitely want as much as young people you can able forget for contribute to this conversation. I still get Jaden and Mary in the studio with me, and we want for continue the conversation. We are sure say don't be quite interesting, don't be quite educating, and of course it don't make me self way there. I don't learn new things and I sure say even people we might say struggle with addiction, or families we get them possibly they struggle with addiction, don't they learn how for handle that person there and help them for recover fully. Jaden, you know, addiction not so one of something. In all of the conversation at that they don't come up. So addiction also just for keep person some space with a drug free zone for some time, and after you left and back. When you don't get for money to get steps same way, you get for take the person through for let you helping recovery, let recovery really be better, and let like you say let the recovery be permanent. Waiting at some of those steps and the way you think say you go through from from a practical point of view, make yourself go get for response to this, being considering the fact say yourself they into running a rehab and all thing. But who steps way you be take for able for come out from addiction from a practical point of view?
Okay, so the first steps what I try to take, I try to realize say a big pass the drug, and meaning a big pass the drug. I get to be self-disciplined with myself and say no to this, because now maybe they put me money for Uber. So if I say I don't want to stay again, they let us see what get to happen after. After I get my last overdose, where I make up my mind say I don't want this drug again. I don't get any idea say there is this thing where they call withdrawal get to happen to me. I never get any other about that day. So the moment I say I don't want this drug, I come na house, because where I be overdose, then I be following my house, and I came to hospital. After 2 days na church hospital, so I be decide what kind of house. So what kind of house now? Then I begin face some kind thing a while. I begin surprise. Hey, what's happened to me, ba? The one thing also I be experienced was I stop for sleep. Yes, I need sleep. Then I begin get panic attack. The moment when I come out of my room, I can't date to my big sister. Because I get that kind of they say, hey, I don't want to die, because if me want to die, I want to near people there. You know, you say they get that Bible and say, if it's possible near you, what possible get for die? They push you far, they don't get better sense first. When I'm going to die, I just if me want in my room, I die there. I say, so that can near my sister. Imagine my big sister, some big sister there, and picking and holding on at the bed, the same bed. I don't get any idea about that. They say, now we do that particular for face so because of that complaint, me out. So me mommy did say, we don't go back in hospital back. We go in hospital, we don't go pay 2,000 for letting go for me echo, for me heart. after I don't come up, after I don't pay for do the echo, imagine with Dr. Russell. Now make a know the only doctor that they way there for art business in this country. After I don't come up pay for that day, as I come out of the room, now I meet up Dr. Jallo. So one-on-one conversation with Dr. Jallo. And Dr. Jallo asked me, say, if you take one, I say, so I explain everything. And I say, oh, I say now we do and I don't begin feel so. As I say, oh, what not this with guys? So it's got to explain to me and tell me say, this you get for beer, no matter what, this you get for beer. If you not beer, you still get for the get the craving. You say that if you listen to what anybody get for it, you get for return back to the drug. So from that moment there, I don't know say okay now this and this I get for face. I come back to my house. I can't when the time like I was now. It's a bit like we don't can't take about something else and so you get for happen to me now. Well, it can't dey pass how many? It can't dey pass 10 times now. I dey grab na my house, I dey waka na my compound up and down. Remember then 3 o'clock morning, I dey waka I dey come back na junction. Waka na that way ile. The time I make up my mind, I about this me here because now I can't die with this here. I go here. So the one thing where I feel safe was I try to understand the one step. I accept say no matter what, I big pass this drug. Then no matter what it gets to happen, I get to work towards this journey, this recovery journey. So that makes one day, mama. First one, I do a stuff for take the drug first. After I don't recover, and I going to talk to people. The mommy still not believe. After 8 months, make for me surprise party in my house. Because they call me friend and all. Then I tell mommy, I say the pain what I feel about withdrawal. I don't feel say I get that spirit today for go back safe. I say because this journey was all and so pass I die. My friends they not be believe and I tell you like some of the man is I left Mambo. Sabi the open now. After 2-3 months they can't journey back. The December way everybody feels saying at the time I don't really enjoy. At the time in the house. At the 2nd December this one now. And they go out. And I okay. Because I make my decision and I walk towards her. Just like when Merita you say, rehab, they want to help people, but now you not the first person way for help yourself. If you don't make up your mind, say one step away from the door for say one step from you, don't for be lie. You need to lie. And addicts, we manipulate it bad. If I talk to you, I cry to you, bro. You pull it last week.
But one boy don't cry to me at least. Lord have mercy.
So
I almost put me transport.
so then they. And I mentioned and tell you earlier, say, when somebody get it for change, you don't know from the one-on-one discussion. You know, be an addict, they request somebody.
Hey, maybe I'll bring you come in this conversation. You know, Jared don't talk quite interesting things, and I should say you will get a lot of things for add to this recovery process, because Yusuf, they deal with addicts them one-on-one, and they might only share their experience with you with regard the rehab process and the recovery process. We see some of the steps I can take the drug victims here through before finally they can begin to recover before they left them for one of their communities.
Okay, so before I start with that, make I just start with my own story, right? So forget about like I dey work with addicts them, me na addict in recovery. So it's in Jared they talk about, I went through it. So maybe 2 or 3, like I had multiple overdoses, like multiple. The last one I remember like, no, I see like at Timap I see like a lidom. Yeah, like you know like when they say person die big. So then they happen. I don't know how you recover from that, but yes I recover. So I get for each to a point where I say, okay God, if you don't help me, I go die. And no, I don't want to die. So I say, help me. Like, I pray to God and, like, feeling lost for take drugs again. Like, I just stop instantly. I don't even say, oh, I go take 2 or 1. I stop. And I get a spiritual awakening where, yeah, like, this step that I can talk about, now they help me. So, like, Nanette, I go lay down for sleep. No, I'm not able for sleep. When I talk about say he left him room, go to mama, me na me granny room, I go on, maybe they sleep. Cause the voices them be too much on me, it like, oh they can't die, like I go sweat me, I go be discomforted and I reached to a point where okay, no matter how they feel, I still continue this. Like when they talk say, oh me born the artist, you get for feel but most of it you want for like not go through the process. So the process, you just get for feel the pain. We do else, you just get for feel like get forget sleepless nights, you get forget feelings where you think so you they die. This is that day. So Yeah, so we get them step there, so they use, we call them 12 steps. So yeah, 12 steps they use now they use all over the world for addicts them all over the world. So then they found 1935 na New York. So the first step say surrender. I be reach to a point where I know say, oh, the drugs want for kill me. I don't lost me power, I don't lost control. So step one say surrender. We admitted that we are powerless over our addiction and that our lives had become unmanageable. You powerless. As you wake in the morning, I forgot to take the drugs. You know they able for enjoy. You
Now
know they
they're
able
not
for
give
live.
it again.
No, they not even want safe. So you dey see bluff, man, no be the bluff. You don't want no safe. You dey go sell all things for just
Jaden, for
one
don't
rating.
sell that shirt today.
For just one rating. For just one rating. So after you don't come to this point where it be honest to yourself, say, okay, I need for surrender. I need for give God. And then we get step 2, when I hope. When you can't believe, say God able for restore you back to sanity. Because before we dey live an insane life. We dey see say, okay, this is the wrong thing I dey do, so but they still did one. We dey hope say when maybe if I take anti, I no get overdose. So you dey go back and then you get multiple overdose. So and so. So the last step, 12 steps, is say after you don't get a spiritual awakening, you for carry the message. Now make you know they just come out na rehab, because rehab na like a bouncing castle. Now like it help you for stop for make it there for use. So not to the work not to inside the day now we cannot do. So we they try we people that will get some rehab, we they take just as I say 60 days program, 2 months, structured, 20 days detox, 20 days counseling, like in-depth counseling, and then the other 20 days they do aftercare and integration. So all that they would able for no say, okay, you get for feel this, you get for feel this. But
Okay,
then wait till you get for do service, so you go able for keep your recovery.
So, Jaden, you and Mary they come together for do this event. What's the idea behind the event? Quick one is as same one for B2E. What's the idea behind the event and how the event get for time like?
So the event the before we don't recover from the drug, and for brothers and sisters that we don't lost their life during addiction. So on that day we dey work for them, and we go make the recovery people there, make that guy for understand these same 12 steps. Let that guy for know say recovery na a long process and na a continued journey, not to just 4 months or 5 months thing. Yeah, but Mary go.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so we dey try for we dey do this work here for make salon as a whole no say addicts no need for die in their addiction. They able for recover. I don't recover, Janet don't recover, beaucoup people don't recover. Make we break that stigma for say, oh, this nine cause them for himself. No, we not choose addiction. Now life unexpected circumstances, nine choose them for we. So we the work out for break that chain day. We the work out for break the chain way we the one that we die, we neglect them. We not sit down for talk about, oh, now this waiting cause your addiction, and then we talk about and say, okay, well, you not choose them, but then sorry, all this. So we the work out for the one that we don't die. Because look how they buried in one grave, past the almost they buried in one grave. So they work out for break stigma, for honor the one that we don't die, and for show salon say, addicts able for recover, we able for beat addiction. We not go able for stop them, but we able for arrest them.
Okay. Mary, you been a talk and you mentioned say we need for honor people who don't die as a result of drug and substance abuse. You think say for honor them people then they necessary?
Of course, it's necessary. They don't choose addiction. Now life happens to them, and there not be no other way how for deal with that thing there. So then go to the addiction. So it is necessary for make we honor them, because like in human for bury one like 50 people inside one grave. Now honor like now dishonor that day. No matter waiting they don't do, they not deserve that day. So we the work out for honor them, for make them know say, well yeah, this is that the end.
I think Jaden want for react to that one day. You think say and before we can talk about who sound again for start the work, when are the dates, quick one. You self one for respond to, is it that for honor people with die and drug business? You think say necessary?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say it's necessary. Not to only this work yourself. Me and Mary, you know that we don't get to that discussion again, because we don't see the for make you say, but tell you say you able to stay away from this particular dog.
Okay. So Jaden, when the work get for happen, who sound again for start the work, who sound at the end, and of course, who that thing they expect for attend the work. Quick one, just give you the info then day.
So the work they happen on Saturday the 27th, and we start from Aberdeen Road by the Petrol station. And the walk for go by Family Kingdom. Then we go reach there. We not go for only reach then scatter. We will get people who will get for give. Then some get for sharing testimony. Mary can share testimony to people who know say addicts do recovery, and we get for expect anybody because it's not everybody one. Because I believe say the particular drug they affect everybody in a Sierra Leone. Even if not to you picking, maybe you party in water or witness. So we need everybody for come on board, and we get so many things on that day, so many discussions. The what feel say, so man will get some back of your mind where to go now also, and no say recovery forever.
Okay, Mary, you get something forward with regard the work?
Yes. So if you get anybody who they suffer from addiction, you get possible you don't lose, or you just want for just like raise awareness, say, okay, well, not to then choose because for more don't talk, you don't get for understand, say, okay, not to then choose addiction.
Yeah.
So if you think say you get possible you don't die per addiction, we possible still where they suffer, because we all affected, even me uncle, he didn't see it right now. So we all affected. So make we all come on board. Make we help them for the men know say addicts able for get second chance to life. They able for be waiting they want for be, because addiction it they make we be way too not supposed for be. But recovery they make we be who that God creates we for be.
Recovery they make we be who that God creates we for be. You know, this is December and young people can say they're outside. This Saturday they're outside. We walk for honor people where they suffer from addiction, especially drug addiction, and people they don't die as a result of drug and substance abuse. We dey outside for work for them people and they, and for give them hope back and for get them for understand say recovery possible. It just starts with them making that bold decision, say I ready for go through the processes and I ready for break free from addiction. So of course Saturday we dey outside. Please put on part of your schedule that Saturday, come the 27th December, we get work for do, and we dey start right na Aberdeen Road, na NP fuel station. We dey walk right down to Family Kingdom. Waiting at the time?
8 a.m.
8 in the morning. Let we all meet up. Please let we make a date. Let we all go na Obule on a kola. Let all go Obule that day. We all go walk and we all go enjoy ourselves. Now we want for bring the curtains down for today Truth Evening, today Truth Evening Talk. You will get me live on Truth FM 103.9, and then plenty thank you to me two guests there, Mary and Jaden. Plenty thank you to me producers and Kelfara Kagbo and David Aspin Solomon. Plenty thank you to me technical team. We help for bring this program come to you, Simon Kosa, Amsu Sise, Wosukama, not forgetting superstar DJ Muski and DJ Flex that they also been there behind the mixing chamber. May we bring this program come to you, Mina and Ruchopele. Sote Wednesday back with the Truth Evening Talk go get for come back to you. Not forget for follow Truth Media on with socials, on with Facebook. Not forget for follow we on YouTube, and sure say you follow we, cause you know not true of course na in the last. Mina and Ruchopele, Sote Wednesday. Una stay safe and una enjoy the holiday season responsibly. Stay away from drug. Not to pass you take drug before you enjoy. Enjoy responsibly and let we stay safe. Till Wednesday, bye bye.